Happy Thursday, kindergarten, and welcome to today's Read Aloud. Today we're looking at a story that is about the rainforest. So let's look at the title. Looking closely in the rainforest. So this is what the rainforests look like. It is written and photography is done by Frank Serafini. Okay, let's name the letters in the title. So the word looking has L-O-O-K-I-N-G, looking. Closely, C-L-O-S-E-L-Y, closely. In, I-N, in, the, T-H-E, that's how you spell the. Rain, R-A-I-N, rain. Forest, F-O-R-E-S-T, forest. Okay, Mrs. Turner on her spring break went to Puerto Rico, and I got to go in a rainforest. So the things that you're going to see in the picture, Mrs. Turner may have seen in the rainforest. So on the cover, you see a photograph. When you see photographs, like pictures you take with a camera, it could mean that the story is real. Non-fiction, which means it's not fake. Non-fiction, not fake. So if it's a picture, it's real. So there's a real butterfly on the cover of this book. Look very closely. What do you see? Sand dunes? Pussy willow? What could it be? So we're looking at this photograph. What is this? What do you think it is looking at this photograph? It's a squirrel monkey. Squirrel monkeys are named for their small size and the fact that they live in trees. Look very closely. What do you see? A flamingo? Pink grapefruit? What could it be? What do you think it is? It's a hibiscus. These brightly colored flowers are hard to miss in the rainforest. They may come in many colors, including red, white, yellow, pink, and purple. Each plant produces dozens of flowers. Hibiscus flowers bloom for only one day. When the sun comes out in the morning, the trumpet-shaped flowers open their petals wide to soak up the sun's energy. So if you're lucky to see these, they only bloom for one day. Look very closely. What do you see? A spaceship? A sea slug? What could it be? What do you think, kindergarten? What's in the picture? It's a red-eyed tree frog. It's easy to see where red-eyed tree frogs get their name. Their bulging red eyes scare off snakes, birds, and bats looking for a meal. Red-eyed tree frogs also have suction cups on their toes, perfect for clinging to branches and climbing up and down trees. Red-eyed tree frogs are nocturnal. This means they hunt for insects at night and sleep during the day. When Mrs. Turner was in Puerto Rico, she heard the frogs at night. They're called coqui. Coquis make a really loud sound at night. Look very closely. What do you see? Hot peppers, goblin fingers, what could it be? What do you see, kindergarten? What is it? It's a banana plant. Mrs. Turner saw lots of these in Puerto Rico. Bananas start out green and turn yellow or red as they ripen. These tasty fruits grow in bunches. Each banana is called a finger. Bananas grow on the world's largest flowering plant. The banana plant is so large, it looks like a tree. Its leaves can grow up to 3 meters or 9 feet long. In some countries, people use banana leaves as umbrellas. Look very closely. What do you see? Chestnuts, sea coral, what could it be? What is it, kindergarten? What do you see? It's a zebra tarantula. No, I didn't see this. If I saw this in Puerto Rico, I'd be very scared. Tarantulas are large, hairy spiders. They have 8 legs, and each leg has a claw on the end used for climbing. This spider is called zebra tarantula because of its black and white fur. Tarantulas do not spin webs. Instead, some use their silk to line their burrows. Tarantulas hunt for food. They mainly feed on insects, but some tarantulas will eat mice, frogs, and small lizards. Look very closely. What do you see? A piñata, a parachute, what could it be? Kindergarten, what do you think that is? It's a scarlet macaw. You might think by looking at it it's a parrot, but it's actually a macaw, a scarlet macaw. Scarlet macaws are a type of parrot. Oh, it is a parrot. Correct me there. These brightly colored birds live in the highest tree branches of the rainforest, called the canopy. They use their powerful beaks to crack open hard shells and feed on fruits, seeds, and nuts. Scarlet macaws usually travel in pairs or small groups. They can be very noisy, and their screeches and calls can carry for kilometers or miles. Look very closely. What do you see? A xylophone? A picket fence? What could it be? Oh, I know what that is. I saw this in Puerto Rico. It's bamboo. Bamboo is the largest type of grass in the world. It can grow over 30 meters, 100 feet high. That's taller than a 2-story house. It is also the fastest growing plant in the world. Some kinds of bamboo can grow more than 1 meter, 3 feet, in one day. Bamboo is used to make many things, from toothpicks to houses. It is also used for food. Pandas love to eat bamboo. People eat young bamboo plants called shoots. Look very closely. What do you see? An alien, a seahorse? What could it be? I don't know what that is. Do you know? It's a moth orchid. There are over 30,000 different types of orchids in the world. This orchid is named for its petals, which look like moth wings. When a moth orchid blooms, its flowers will last for several weeks at a time. Orchids love shady, warm, and humid places. This is why they thrive in many of the world's rainforests. These colorful plants can grow on rocks, creep over the ground, and even climb up trees. So they like wet, warm climates. Look very closely. What do you see? Sandpaper, fish teeth? What could it be? Oh, I know what this is, kindergarten. We saw this all over Puerto Rico. It's a spiny-tailed iguana. You'll find iguanas all over Puerto Rico. They're so fast. Spiny-tailed iguanas get their name from the spines that run down their back. These large lizards mostly eat flowers and fruits, although some will feed on small animals and eggs. The spiny-tailed iguana is one of the fastest lizards in the world. It can run up to 33 kilometers or 20 miles per hour. More commonly, spiny-tailed iguanas can be found sitting atop large rocks or fallen tree branches and basking in the warm sun. There it is. This looks very familiar to what Mrs. Turner saw in Puerto Rico. Beautiful, isn't it? The end.